Once upon a time, not so long ago, in a world filled with bustling toy stores and vibrant cartoon characters, a quiet revolution was beginning to stir. It was a gentle hum at first, a soft whisper among collectors that would one day grow into a beloved symphony of smiles and shared joy. This is the story of Funko Pop. Figures and how these adorable, big-headed little friends found their way into the hearts and homes of so many around the world. So, snuggle in tight, close your eyes, and let your mind drift as we journey back to the very beginning. Our tale begins in the late 1990s, a time when toys were becoming more digital, and the world was just starting to embrace the internet, yet still held a sweet spot for nostalgia. In this exciting, yet sometimes overwhelming era, a man named Mike Becker had a wonderful dream. He loved the nostalgic toys of his own childhood, those classic bobbleheads with their wobbly heads and charming grins. He yearned to bring that simple, heartwarming joy back to people, a tangible piece of happy memories that could sit gently on a shelf. And so, in 1998, in the quiet, scenic town of Snohomish, Washington, nestled among the calm evergreens, its very first creation, a loving nod to Americana, was a mascot bobblehead for a beloved restaurant chain called Big Boy. Imagine a friendly, cartoonish chef, his red and white checkered overalls, crisp, his large, welcoming head gently swaying with every little movement, a silent, happy greeting to all who saw him. This humble beginning was the first soft ripple in what would become a magnificent wave. Funko continued to create these charming bobbleheads, each one a little nod to beloved characters from movies, comics, and even advertising, carefully chosen to evoke a feeling of warmth and familiarity. These early lines, known as wacky wobblers, truly embodied their name, with each character's oversized head gently swaying on a spring. Think of friendly aliens with their big, curious eyes, perhaps a classic B-movie monster that was more cute and cuddly than truly spooky, or even beloved cartoon icons from yesteryear. These early creations, crafted in the soft glow of nostalgia, were a gentle reminder of simpler times, a soothing presence in a world that was always rushing. They weren't trying to be the flashiest or the most technologically advanced. They simply wanted to make you smile, a quiet, contented smile that made your eyelids feel a little heavier. Each one was a small, tangible piece of happiness designed to gently sway away your worries. As the 2000s unfolded, Funko, though small, had carved out a special niche, a comfortable little corner in the toy world. Then, in 2005, a significant moment arrived, a changing of hands as gentle as a soft breeze. Mike Becker, the visionary who first dreamed up Funko, decided it was time to pass the torch. He found the perfect person in Brian Mariotti, a passionate collector himself, someone who deeply understood the quiet joy and heartfelt connection that toys could bring. Brian's vision wasn't to drastically change Funko, but rather to tenderly nurture its growth, expanding its reach while staying true to its charming, nostalgic roots. He saw the potential for Funko to become a home for even more beloved characters, a cozy haven where pop culture icons could be celebrated in their own unique Funko way. Under Brian's calm guidance, the company began to gently explore new possibilities, like a flower slowly turning its face towards the sun. The next great leap forward came softly in 2010. Funko had been experimenting with a new line of figures, inspired by the Japanese chibi style, which features adorable, stylized characters with large heads and simplified bodies. This new line, originally called Funko Force 2.0, was quietly previewed at San Diego Comic-Con. The very first characters to grace this new style were a few of the most famous heroes from DC Comics: a stoic Batman, a vibrant Green Lantern, and Batgirl. The response from the fans was a warm and happy hum. There was something so appealing about these little figures. Their big, round, black eyes seemed to hold all the quiet wonder of their characters, and their simple design made them instantly recognizable, yet somehow more peaceful. The Funko Pop. Figures you see today, with their big, round, black eyes and simplified bodies, didn't appear overnight. The design had a gentle evolution, a careful process of refinement to become the beloved form we know today. In the beginning, the Pop figures were slightly different, with smaller heads and slightly more complex details. But over time, the designers at Funko, in their calm wisdom, realized that a simpler, more stylized look was the key to their peaceful appeal. They settled on the now iconic design in 2011, a look that stripped away unnecessary noise and left only the pure essence of the character. This evolution was not a sudden change, but a slow and steady journey of discovering how to best capture a character's spirit in the most calming and heartwarming way possible. This simplified design also made the figures instantly recognizable across all different franchises, creating a beautiful, unifying aesthetic for collectors. A special kind of magic happens at events like Funko Fun Days, which began in 2011. This is an exclusive .com gathering for the most dedicated fans during San Diego Comic-Con, a place where the Funko family comes together. It's a night of gentle excitement, filled with exclusive reveals and special guest appearances. Attendees receive a special box with exclusive pops, a peaceful, happy gift that makes them feel part of a truly special group. But more than the figures, it's the feeling of community that makes these events so special. It's a chance to meet the people behind the company, to share stories with other collectors, and to feel a sense of belonging. The quiet hum of conversation and the soft smiles on people's faces at these events are a testament to the powerful, positive community that Funko has nurtured over the years. The gentle glow of the Funko universe shone particularly brightly when it embraced the vast and beloved galaxy of Star Wars. For decades, this epic space opera had brought joy to millions, and in 2011, Funko was granted a license to create a line of Pop figures from the series. This was a significant moment, a quiet union between two worlds of passionate fans. Funko approached this with great care, creating little figures that honored the iconic characters, a wise and gentle Yoda with his big, peaceful eyes, a brave and noble Luke Skywalker, and, of course, a quiet and stoic Darth Vader. The joy this brought was immense. It wasn't just about having a toy. It was about holding a small, tangible piece of a story that had meant so much to so many people. Collectors would share stories of finding their first Boba Fett, or the quiet excitement of adding a new Jedi to their collection, creating a shared, peaceful experience that spanned generations. Funko's calm and steady expansion continued as they secured licensing deals with the two biggest names in comics, Marvel and DC. This brought a new era of peaceful, heroic figures to collectors everywhere. From the mighty Avengers, Funko Pops became a way for fans to celebrate their favorite heroes and villains in a gentle, non-threatening form. A powerful Hulk with his big, kind eyes, a graceful Wonder Woman, and a playful Spider-Man all found their place on collectors' shelves. These figures weren't just toys. They were little monuments to the stories of courage, kindness, and hope that had inspired millions. The joy of adding a favorite hero to one's collection was a small, quiet moment of happiness that resonated deeply with fans around the world. Then came the magic. In 2015, Funko received a license to create figures from the enchanting world of Harry Potter. This was a perfect match, as the Pop design was perfectly suited to capture the wonder and personality of the characters from Hogwarts. Imagine a little Harry with his round glasses and a soft smile, a clever Hermione holding a spellbook, or a loyal Ron, each figure a little testament to the power of friendship and magic. The release of these figures sparked a new wave of joy among the global community of fans. Children and adults alike could now own a small piece of their favorite magical moments. This licensing deal was a quiet victory that reminded everyone that no matter the size of a world, a little figure could capture its heart and spread its joy. After Brian Mariotti took the helm, Funko began a new and very important chapter, the gentle art of licensing. Imagine a soft, warm light spreading out from the Funko offices, reaching across continents to the great studios and creators of film, television, music, and sports. To make a little pop of a famous character, you need a license's special, happy permission from the people who own that character. This can be a very intricate and delicate process, but Funko approached it with a quiet patience, like a gardener tending to a new and important seed. They didn't just want to create toys, they wanted to honor the characters people loved, capturing their essence in a simple, heartfelt way. This gentle approach opened many doors. Funko formed deep and trusting relationships with giants like Disney, Marvel, Warner Brothers, and countless others. They proved to these big companies that their little figures were not just products, but a peaceful celebration of their stories. This trust allowed them to secure an astonishing number of licenses, a collection that grew month by month, year by year. It meant that a fan of a beloved superhero, a classic cartoon, or a cult film could now find a little big-headed version of their favorite character, all brought to life with that unmistakable Funko charm. One of the greatest challenges for Funko, and a true test of their calm resolve, was the complex world of licensing. To make a figure of a famous character, a company needs permission, or a license, from the owner of that character. This can be a very difficult, noisy, and fast-paced process. But Funko approached it with a quiet confidence. They didn't just chase the biggest and most popular franchises, they embraced everything with a gentle and wide embrace. From the most famous movie stars to beloved video game heroes, from classic cartoon characters to rock and roll legends, Funko sought to bring a piece of every fandom to life. They patiently built relationships with studios and creators, showing them the peaceful and joyful nature of their designs. This careful, steady approach allowed them to secure licenses for over 1,000 different properties over time, slowly building a vast, interconnected universe of happy characters, all standing peacefully. As the world of Funko Pops grew, a new element of quiet excitement was introduced: the chase and exclusive figures. A chase figure is a rare variant of a common pop, randomly inserted into shipments like a small, happy surprise waiting to be found. A common pop might be a hero in their regular outfit, but the chase version might be a special glow-in-the-dark or a chrome-plated version, a little treasure for the lucky collector. This added a layer of peaceful discovery to the hobby. You could be looking for one figure and find a completely different, rare one, a little bonus of joy. Then there were the exclusives, created for special events like conventions or for specific retail stores. These were often figures of a character in a unique outfit or pose, making them a special keepsake for people who attended a particular event. Imagine a collector, their heart filled with a soft excitement, waiting in a calm line at a convention, hoping to get that one special, limited edition pop that only a few people would ever have. This made the act of collecting not just a hobby, but a gentle, shared adventure, full of small, happy victories. Going global was not a sudden burst of energy, but a careful, step-by-step process. Funko knew that to reach collectors all over the world, they needed to find the right partners. They began by working with calm and trusted distributors in Europe, Canada, and Australia, who understood the unique charm of the Funko Pop. Design. These partnerships were built on trust and a shared vision of bringing joy to people. Slowly but surely, Funko Pops began to appear on shelves in different countries. The designs, with their minimal features and universal appeal, were easily understood and loved by everyone, no matter where they lived. This gentle, organic expansion was guided by a deep respect for each new market, ensuring that the brand's peaceful nature was maintained everywhere it went. Even a gentle journey has its bumps. Funko faced its own quiet struggles. As the company grew, managing a massive inventory of thousands of different figures became a complex puzzle. There were times when a certain figure would be in high demand but hard to find. And there were other times when too many figures were made and they needed to find a gentle solution to the surplus. There were also the challenges of global trade, with things like tariffs and shipping costs creating small, temporary disturbances. But Funko approached each of these challenges with a calm and steady hand, always seeking a peaceful resolution. They worked with their partners, listened to the community, and found ways to gently navigate the complexities of a global business, always keeping their focus on the simple joy of creating a happy toy. Funko has always believed that community is at the heart of everything it does, and this belief led to the creation of the Funko Cares program in 2018. This initiative is a beautiful and gentle way for the company to give back to the world. They have partnered with various charitable organizations like Make-A-Wish, the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and Operation Homefront to create special pop figures and make donations. One of the most heartwarming aspects is the Pops with Purpose line, where each figure is tied to a specific cause. When a fan purchases one of these special Pops, they know they are not only adding to their collection, but also contributing to a greater good, spreading joy and kindness to those in need. It's a peaceful act of giving, a little figure with a big heart. As the company's success grew, so did its creativity. Funko realized that the world of collectibles was like a calm ocean with many different currents, and they wanted to explore them all. This led to the gentle creation of new product lines, each with its own special charm, but all with that peaceful Funko spirit. One such line was the Mystery Minis. These were small surprise figures sold in blind boxes, like a little happy mystery waiting to be opened. You never knew which character you would get, but you knew that no matter what, you would find a tiny, delightful figure inside. The joy was in the gentle surprise. Then came the vinyl soda figures, which first appeared in 2020. These little figures are a unique celebration of nostalgia, each one nestled inside a specially designed soda can. The feeling of opening the can and finding a new character inside is like a soft, happy sigh. These figures, with their simplified designs, often come with a rare chase variant, adding a layer of peaceful discovery to the unboxing experience. These new lines weren't created to replace the beloved Pops, but to offer different ways for people to collect and connect with their favorite characters. A gentle reminder that joy comes in many different forms and sizes. The ultimate peaceful pilgrimage for a Funko fan is a visit to the Funko headquarters and flagship store in Everett, Washington. This is not just a store, but a beautiful, immersive museum of pop culture, a place where the calm, joyful spirit of the brand comes to life. The moment you arrive, you are greeted by giant, life-sized pop figures, a silent and happy welcome. Inside, the 17,000 square foot store is a wonderland of themed worlds, each one a peaceful, familiar landscape. You can wander through a snowy Star Wars landscape on the ice planet Hoth, step onto a New York City street with Marvel heroes, or explore a magical castle filled with Disney characters. The atmosphere is one of quiet wonder, a gentle reminder of all the stories we love. Here, fans can also experience a special kind of joy by visiting the Pop Factory to create their own custom Funko Pop. A peaceful, artistic journey of building a figure with their own two hands. As we gently bring our story to a close, we can look to the future of Funko, a future that is not about big, loud changes, but a calm and gentle evolution. The company continues to listen to its fans, focusing on the communities that have always been at its heart. They are exploring new ways to connect fans with their favorite content, perhaps through even more unique product lines or digital experiences that complement the physical figures we've come to love. The future is about deepening the peaceful connection between a fan and their favorite character. Funko's journey has always been about a quiet, heartfelt response to a world that can often feel too loud and too fast. As you drift off to sleep, know that Funko will continue to grow, bringing new waves of joy and a gentle smile to the faces of collectors all over the world, one little, big-headed figure at a time.